Are you in a situation right now that you really need financial help and you don't know how to go about it? Well, thank God you stumbled upon this video, and I would like to give you some instant ways that you can make money in 24 hours. But first of all, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that each time I post a video, you can always get the video, because I know what I'm going to give you right now. It has worked and it's still working. For as many who have used it, it has worked. And that's why I want to share it with you. And so each option that I'll give to you is going to work in 24 hours. If you do it the right way, it's going to work. So are you broke and you feel that you need help financially and you don't know who to turn to? Most of the time, it's not good for you to start thinking of who to turn to, because the first thing you need to do is to see how you can connect with the one that will lead you to who to talk to, which is the supreme being, and it's God. So for you to get out of that situation of lack and financial struggle immediately. So what I'm giving to you right now, it's an immediate help. It might not be permanent. It might be immediate, because there are other permanent things you can do to get out of lack permanently. But this is immediate. You say you need immediate financial help and you don't know what to do. I'll give you some options in this video, and I believe that if you do them, you are going to get some finances, some funds get into your hand to do something better for yourself. Because it's not good for you to always live on hand-me-downs, or always live on, people seeing you as somebody who is always asking. It's not a good life to live. But, what I'm going to give to you right now is going to get you to a point where you need to establish yourself for something better. And so I'm going to give you some options, but make sure you subscribe again. Subscribe to this channel. And if you have any more questions to ask them in the comment section. I'll be always here to assist you and answer your questions. Now, let's get into it. You cannot start with a strategy, because most of the time when we are in lack, we enter into desperation mode and we start asking, who do I go and ask for help? Who do I go and do this? Once you start doing that, you have missed it. That should not be the first thing you think about. The first thing you do when you are in lack is to go to God in prayer for the Holy Spirit to help you identify what to do. When you commit your ways into the hand of God, He directs your path. That is the first thing you do. A lot of us, most of the time, once we enter into lack and desperation mode, we begin to look for who to ask for or what to do. No, you don't think of the strategy first, because the strategy may not lead you to the right place. It may not. 95% of the time, the strategy has always failed. And so that's why you must not go there. Don't think about it. Don't even try to start with strategy, because when you start with the strategy, you're going to miss it. So the first thing you do is to commit yourself to the hand of God and ask for divine help. Ask for inspiration from the Most High, from the one who created the universe, from the one who rules in the affairs of men. We live in a world that is controlled by the Spirit. This is it. This is it. Yes. And I'm telling you from the depth of my heart that this is the first way to escape poverty. This is the first way to escape lack, when you seek the way of the Spirit. And once you ask divinity for help, guidance comes, because the good book, the Bible says, ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and a door will be opened unto you. The moment you do this, you are opening the spiritual ways for help to come to you. The moment you do that, your life starts changing from that moment, because that is how it works. So once you ask for that help and guidance, the next thing to do is to look for somebody to help. Now, well, I want to go local right now, your local community, right? As you walk on the streets, look for someone that has a business and find out what they need to, the problem they need to be solved instantly, and help them solve it. The moment you identify the help they need. For instance, now a local barber shop or in a local store needs to be cleaned, and maybe it looks dirty. You can just tell them, okay, you can assist them in doing a quick clean. So that's why your identity is something you don't play with. What do they know you as in your local community? What do they know you as? What do people, what can people, can people recommend you for anything good? If they can, then that is a very good thing for you. Because once the locals know you to be a good person, if you identify their problem and try to help them solve it, they will pay you for it. They will support you. Yes, that's how it works. The locals will begin to look for ways to see how they can assist you because you are trying to help them solve a problem. So you identify the problem and you help solve it, and you get paid instantly for it. You see, you cannot make it on your own. There's a story in the Bible concerning the widow that her husband died, right? And she went to the prophet and she asked him a question. She told him her husband, the prophet, is dead. And now the husband was a borrower. He went to collect money from some people, and now he's dead and she has to pay back. And what happened? What did the prophet tell her? He told her, go to your neighbors and borrow. So if you don't have good neighbors, if you don't have a good reputation amongst the people who are around you, that's a telltale sign that you are going to be in difficulty when you need help. That's why you must create an identity of goodwill. You must create an identity that people will know you for as a good person. When people know you as a good person, they will always want to stand and support you. They will always want to help you when you need help. So this woman went about to neighbors and she was borrowing because she had what to sell, but she did not have what to put it in. And what did the man of God tell her? He told her, go and borrow from them. So another thing you can do to get out of financial lack instantly is borrowing the right way. Borrowing the right way. You don't borrow to buy clothes that you wear and show off. You don't borrow to eat food in the house. You don't borrow to build a house. You don't borrow money to buy a car that will not serve a purpose of bringing in income. You don't. You borrow to set up a business that will produce income and pay back. That is the essence of borrowing. So how many people do you have in your list that can trust you with their money? That's the second. I'm giving you the first one. The second one is borrowing to achieve a purpose. How many people can trust you with funds so that you can start a business that will produce income and you pay back your loan? Once you have a list of people that can help you with funds to start a business, a feasible business, start something that will help you and help them, then you go for it. So you don't, hear me, you don't borrow with the intention of not paying back, because when you don't pay back, you don't get another opportunity from the people that are around you. And remember, the only people that can give to you comfortably are people that can trust you. That's why I will go back again to the first thing I said. I'm going to make another video that talks about building a good identity. So that's why I want you to subscribe to my channel, so that anytime I post a video, you can always watch the video, and it will help you in your life. Because you see, you cannot make it on your own just by yourself. You need enough information that will build you up to the next level of your life. And so I'm giving you the second point again. The second thing you can do when you borrow to start a business. You borrow to have something that you can produce income with, so that the people you collected borrowed the money from, they can see that you are actually doing something that will bring back, and you pay back. You borrow to pay back. You borrow to pay back. Always borrow to pay back. The woman in the Bible concerning the oil, she collected from her neighbors and she filled it until it was full. She went back to the prophet, and what happened? He told her to sell it, and she sold it, and she made profit, and she returned what she borrowed. Most people, when they collect money from their loved ones and from people who are close to them, they never go back to pay back. And that's why they close the doors of the favors they are supposed to have from the people around them. A lot of people have made that mistake. They go and collect money from their close friends, family, acquaintances, neighbors, and the rest of them, and they fail to pay back. And once you fail to pay back, you don't get it back. So that is a very that is a strategic place to enter into. But if you're entering into that particular option, make sure you pay back at the time you promise to pay back. Now, this one I'm going to give to you is the one that will blow your mind. In fact, this will help you in your life forever. If you do this, you will never ever in 24 hours you will always have an income, and if you keep doing it, you will always have returns because people will keep trusting you for it. And what is it? Before I say it, I want you again to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the notification button. And again, if you have any questions to ask, you can drop them down in the comment section, because I'm always going to be here to answer your questions and to see how I'm going to work with you to see that you achieve your goals in life. Because when you're happy, I am happy, and that's why I'm here. So this last one is organize yourself to get other people's stuff and help them sell it. Help other people make income. When you help other people make income, you make income also. Yeah. For instance, if you help somebody sell what they're selling, you take it from you build a relationship with them and take what they have and sell it and bring back the returns. You will get paid for it. Always go into alliances, because when you go into alliances, that is the best kind of relationship, and financial alliances are the best kind of relationships to keep. Organize yourself. Help other people sell their stuff. For instance, you know somebody that writes a book. You can go to them and say, okay, I'll help you sell your stuff for so percentage. And if they can trust you, you take it and you go and tell somebody about it to buy. Yeah, you will be so surprised how people will believe in you because you are taking other people's stuff to sell. You will thank me later for this, all these things I've just told you right now. But try them out and you will see that you will immediately come out from that financial bind that is binding you. You are not meant to stay broke. You are not meant to stay broke. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to build your identity. But if you have any questions, make sure you write your questions. If you're needing any help for anywhere and you want to reach, you can put it in the comment section. I hope this will help you. I hope it will help you because it has helped. Make sure you do one of these things I've told you, and you will instantly come out of that financial bind that is holding you back. I'll see you next time. Take care.